G'day team, Punt Road here. Now look, I'm driving at the moment. We're doing a bit of a road trip. Me and Axel White, that's my son. He's 9, we've got the dads and kids camp, so I'm not going to be able to look at the camera too much for fear of crashing our car and ending up in some fiery wreck like Trashed from Born Again Black Sabbath, probably one of the great albums in my humble opinion. But what I have promised to bring you is the things that should not be. That's it there, if you can see that. It's one of the bootlegs that I picked up on the family trip. I think I told you about this before, back in Singapore in about 1991, 92, 93, somewhere around that. It's a little ripper actually. You can see it's got James Hetfield on the front cover. He's got his skateboards there. He's loving life. He would later go on to break his arm, I believe, twice in 2 separate incidents on skateboards, which meant he had to get Marshall to fill in for him on at least one occasion. On the guitar, obviously, because his arm was broken. So this is a bit of a all things CD. It's got a lot of different songs on there, so I'm just going to run through a few of them, but there's some real oddities. So we have Welcome Home Sanitarium. Now this is the original 1981 version that was written by an LA band called Critical Mass. Now when I say original, what they're claiming here is that Metallica lifted the main riff off that song. And if you go onto YouTube, you'll be able to actually hear that different version on there. And I gotta say, it's pretty close. They do have form, obviously, in taking songs off other artists, so who knows. Helpless, that's the rehearsal from Ron McGoverney's Garage. Hey Ron, Ron's on Twitter, X, great guy. Always comes in with some very interesting tidbits. That's from March 1982. Mustaine was still in the band there. We've then got Am I Evil? That's the same as the above one from the rehearsals in the Garage. We've got No Remorse, the first ever live performance of that classic Kill 'Em All track. That's from LA in August of 1982. We then move on again to Am I Evil, which is from Chicago 1982, vocals by Lars. I don't understand how that works. I think that must be Chicago 1992 because there's no way that they would have let Lars play the microphone then. So let's call that a bit of a clerical error on the part of this wonderful bootleg CD. That's the type of professionalism you get from these guys. Seek and Destroy, the studio version of the fake live tracks that was put on the Jump and the Fire EP, which I did a bit of a run through of that before. That was recorded in San Francisco in August of 1983. Phantom Lord, similar, supposedly yells out, "Come on Chicago, let's see your arms." That was later released for the erased. Sorry, I'll try and speak properly. It's hard to drive and speak and do a CD review for the final version. Lars and James Radio ID. So there's some of those classic ones. Cliff's also in there as well, where they say, "Hey Metallica, come and listen to this radio station," whatever. I'm sure it's a lot better. That sounded more like Beavis and Butthead. Lars, there's a press conference in there, 1984. We had Phantom Lord recorded at the Lyceum Ballroom in London, 20th of December 1984, just before Christmas. We got Whiplash live in Lars's hometown, or home country, sorry, of Denmark, 1985. That has an intro in Danish. Eye of the Beholder alternative version demo recorded 1988. I believe that was included much later on the And Justice for All Deluxe Super Special Ultra Mega Edition. Probably not Mega, I don't think Lars would let us use that prefix. Holier Than Now demo from the Sandman 12-inch single. We've got Metallica 93 promo Christmas message, which is done by James Hetfield, which is one of the probably a bit of a rarity because he stopped doing those sort of later on. So yeah, there you go. It's another one of those, hey, we're Metallica, Merry Christmas thing for a radio station. The London Dungeon, Last Caress, Green Hell live in Chicago, with vocals of Glenn Danzig from obviously the Mighty Misfits. And then we've got Rapid Fire with guest vocalist Rob Halford, the one and only metal god Rob Halford. And Judas Priest, love you. It's a total running time of 1 hour and 13 minutes. So it's, as far as bootlegs go, it's pretty good. Covers a lot of years and a lot of different things. And inside, it does have this wonderful picture of Axel. If you can zoom in on that, or not zoom in, but just don't have to change it, but just show the people there, has this wonderful thing of Lars and the Kill 'Em All mallet or hammer that's there. Alright guys, well, that is the things that should not be. we have been very lucky to have Axel working behind the camera. As I've told you before, we spare no expense on these videos, and I have the greatest cameraman in the whole of the world helping me out, my fantastic son Axel. He's doing the mix, he's doing the playlist for the trip up there. I'll make sure that I put that on to Twitter or something for everyone to see it. But thanks guys, thanks for listening, thanks again for all the support and encouragement. We've surpassed 250 subscribers in less than 2 weeks, which is a fantastic milestone and come very quickly, and that is in no part due to the brilliant work of all you people in supporting myself and Axel and everyone else in the metal Twitter community and also YouTube community for the channel. It's just been absolutely brilliant, and I'm just so ecstatic by what you guys have been able to do. So please subscribe, like, share, you know the drill, and hopefully we're having more come during the Dads and Kids Camp, more reviews, maybe one for Roadman, which if you don't know it, you will. Stay tuned, and as I always say, have a ripper, mates. See you guys.